Hello Capricorn, and welcome to this extra for Capricorn, okay? And I must admit I'm waiting for you guys from the US to come to my channel during the night and enjoy these readings, because I know that you love my readings, okay? Not just the US, we've got Australia, Canada, China, Japan. I've reached out to China and Japan, and also Australia. I've reached out to Australia, so all you Australians out there, all over the world, I've reached out to, which is fantastic. I love it. Okay, so yeah, I think you're 8 hours, well, 24 hours behind if you're Australia, but 6 to 8 hours if you're in the US. Okay, so come on guys, I can't wait to come back. Okay, so listen, I've got an extra here for Capricorn, and to see what's going on with you guys. Okay, it's not always great news, is it? But it's always great to have an extra reading if you can get an extra reading. Okay, I have got you here. This is you. You're coming up as the King of Rods. You're very fiery at the moment. You want to get things done here. And also you're also at the same time contemplating, reflecting, almost a recluse and withdrawn into yourself here. Yeah, I think you've revisited the past recently. And you feel as if, also you feel like you want to share out your money at the moment, or share things at the moment, because you're financially abundant. That's how you feel. You feel you've achieved, you're financially abundant, Capricorn. But we have here the Devil card, which is really bad influences around you. Bad influences around you, Capricorn. Bad influences. Whatever that means to you, there's bad influences around you. And secrets. You have secrets here as well. And we have the Empress here. Either you want to feel like the Empress, or you have somebody important around you, okay, that you feel like is the Empress. And you feel trapped. You feel trapped at the moment. You do feel trapped because you want to meet with this person who feels your Empress. And all you want to do is meet up with this person. You feel trapped. Whatever that means to you, Capricorn, you feel trapped. But at the same time, there's financial security. At the same time, there's you contemplating, reflecting, being withdrawn into yourself here. And there's this really bad influential card here. Maybe this bad influence you're trying to get over. I've got here a work card. You want to get back to work, or you're working hard, or you feel like you want to get back to work and you're working hard. You have got your guard up here. You're feeling vigilant here. Vigilant. Okay. And I see you rushing in here, rushing in. You seem to be rushing in here. You have a number of choices, Capricorn. You have a number of choices here. a number of choices, and you've got to choose something here. You know, you can't keep all these choices. You have to choose something in these choices and work at these choices, or you'll be spreading yourself thinly. That's what this is. If you try to keep all these choices, you're not really going to choose anything. So you need to choose one choice here and work with that choice. I feel that's what your problem has been, Capricorn, is that you've had, in whatever in your life, if you've had a multiple choice of maybe partners, people, you've tried to keep them all going because you've not known which one to choose. You don't want to let either go, and you've ended up with nothing, or you've ended up with hurting people, or you've not really focused fully. I feel you've been wishy-washy, and I feel that you've spread yourself thinly, and these other people have sussed this out, that you're not really 100% here. And I think you've realised this now. I feel that you've stopped, impetuously rushing into these multiple choices. Now, I still think you're in this habit of doing this, okay? I feel you have a number of choices for whatever reason. Partners, potential lovers even, okay? And whenever each of these choices comes along, you rush in without thinking. You're rushing in, and then you realise, really, I don't want that choice. Why I've gone for that choice when really I want this choice? So what you do is then you ruin it for the real chance of the right choice for the wrong choice, okay? I don't know whether this is making sense at all. My spirit guide is saying that at this present time, during this time of this bad influence around you, maybe mental instability, I don't know, you're focusing on yourself over this. And you've become a recluse, because obviously this means, the hermit, so you can think about what you want in life and your own well-being, okay? Finances are good, but you're on guard here. You're on guard, but you've still got this old pattern of impetuousness. You have choices. So when one of these choices appears, you rush in impetuously, whether you want that choice or not. And one of these choices may be the right choice, but you go and go with this choice, and then realise that I should have gone. It's crazy, because of your impetuousness. So you end up feeling that you've lost what you really wanted in the first place, because you chose something else, because rushing in without even thinking, that's what I'm picking up. Rushing in without stopping first and thinking, how will this impact on my life? How will this choice impact on my life if I go with this one and I really want this one, but I'm rushing in here because I just want a need fulfilling, right? Whatever that need is, love, sex, or whatever. Instead of holding back and thinking, let me think about this choice first. I don't want to get into something I don't really want to follow through. Okay, that's a mature way of thinking. But instead of thinking like that, you don't. You dive right in. You dive right into a choice, and then afterwards think, oh God, I don't want that choice. What am I doing? You know, you possibly wake up in bed with someone, you're thinking, what am I doing? I don't want that person. I want that person, and why am I here? Now, this is happening because weakness. Can I say weakness? A weakness. A pattern that you've got into. And I think a lesson here is, if you want the right thing, if you want the right person, when you know you're not sure about this person's situation, the intelligent thing to do is hold back and take a step back and think, hang on a minute, I feel like might be pulled into a situation that I don't want to get into, so I need to hold back. I'm not going to impetuously run into a situation because someone is seducing me with something, and then afterwards I'm going to regret it. Okay. So this is what situation you're in, Capricorn. I think it's a character flaw of yours. I don't like to say that, but I think something you have to learn here in your spiritual path is to, maybe when you've got a lot of choices, let's say somebody, let's take a personality here. Let's say someone like George Clooney, okay. George Clooney, or maybe Tom Cruise. Let's say we take two personalities here, okay. For instance, good looking, successful, can have anything they want in the world, you know, any woman they want. And or male or female, I'm just saying it's like for instance, they have an array of choices that they could choose, okay. So instead they're mindful, okay, that if they make the wrong choice, it's going to ruin their reputation, it's going to ruin their relationships, it's going to damage their career, damage their love for someone, or damage what they really want, okay. So they've got this array of choices, okay. So do they impetuously rush in and just take what they can here? No, they don't, because they know that they're going to ruin something special, like their marriage, their career, their reputation, their standing, their values, their integrity. So what they do is they step back and they analyse and they make a right choice, and try to dismiss these choices because they've already made a choice, and they're going to stick by that choice, and then they're going to work with that choice, so it gives that choice substance, okay, instead of scattering it all on these other choices that end up meaningless, and then they end up messed up in their heads, okay. Because, so yeah, it's very important for people like this to have integrity, to you know, to respect their choices, to be careful of their choices, to be sure of their choices. And this is a lesson you need to learn, Capricorn. I think, you know, I think you've had multiple choices that you've just rushed in impetuously and tried to fulfill all those choices because you think that you're not going to get these choices again. But now you're realising, yes, I'll always get these choices, okay. But the main thing that matters is the main person or the main love of my life I need to protect here and dismiss these choices, or I'm going to lose that very essence, or that very person, that soul person that I want to keep. And this is a lesson you need to learn, Capricorn. I think you've been doing this for so long because you feel like if I don't explore all of this, I'm not going to get anything. But instead, you've explored all of them and ended up with nothing. Okay? Because you've hurt a lot of people. Oh, I think spiritually, that's the lesson you need to learn here. It's about quality, not quantity. That's what my spirit guide is saying. And that's your extra Capricorn for July. Okay, hope you learn this lesson. If you learn this lesson, Capricorn, you will find you'll be happy, content, and focus on the right choice. Okay, make one choice, focus on that choice. And if you have an inkling of, oh gosh, that choice is so superficial, I don't really love that person, or that choice is so superficial, it's not going to be abundant as I want it to be, but yet that choice there is what I want. Stick with the choice that you want, build on that choice that you want, and forget about the rest of these where you're scattering, because that's, you know, you'll always have lots of choices, and if you try to keep up with all the choices here because you're frightened that you won't have anything, you're going to lose everything at the end of the day. Okay, and that's where celebrities, they know that, okay, and it messes with your head when you have too many things juggling up, and it gets greedy. You want to be greedy, and you want to, but after you've fed yourself with this greed, you don't want it anymore. And successful people, celebrities, people like that know that, okay, that doesn't fulfill in the end. Okay, so I'm going to leave your extra there, Capricorn. I hope that's been useful to you. Okay, and I'm going to send you lots of love and lots of blessings. If you'd like a personal reading, my email address is up there, and just give me an email and I will contact you. Okay, I'm going to send you lots of love, lots of blessings, and bye bye.